This is just the beginning of these meetings that we're gonna have throughout the state, so we can accomplish what we're setting out here to accomplish, and I'll explain that here in a second. So if you please fill this out, turn this in, so we know if we've talked to you or we haven't. And because I don't want somebody to slip through the crack and not get notified of this. This is it.
I just want to make sure everybody's got one.
And does everybody have one of these? And please fill it out. And I don't care if you've got 4 or 5 guys in your group. I'd like to have everybody fill it so at least I know who's here and who's not. Please.
Oh, sorry, do I have to go into groups?
Yeah, there you go.
Don,
Yes.
make sure everybody knows that it's recording for.
Yeah, okay. What I've asked, I don't know if you all know, but Video Mike does a lot of videoing for MSA and a lot of other snowmobile-related events. I asked Mike to video this night because there's gonna be SERPs out of this that we can use down the road for training purposes and for further education to the DNR. I guess I'll be gently in saying that way. I'm gonna set a couple ground rules, and we're gonna get into reason why we're all here tonight. First ground rule is no drinking in here, please. We can drink afterwards, but I just soon have everybody clear-eyed, and straight mind while we're discussing a few things tonight. The other thing is, if you came here to bash the DNR, I do that enough. We're not gonna do it here tonight. This is not the reason why we're here. We've got issues that I wanna talk about, that the leadership in MSA has thought that we've had some lacking, so we wanted to sit down and do a little jaw jacking, okay? The other ground rule is, Jim carries a log, a real big log, and if you get out of hand, I'm gonna turn you over to Jim. No, I'm just joking. I'd like to do some introductions first of all, and then we can get into this. I don't know if the rest of the SAC members made it here yet, do you know, or?
Seen Orv around.
Yeah, I see.
Bill are here. Warren,
Okay.
Bill, and Jim are here.
Okay, great. First of all, I'd like to introduce the SAC members that are here tonight. And Orv, where you at? Let me throw my glasses on. Orv Olson in the back there? Okay. Orv, you want to explain what your responsibility on the SAC board is? Just a quick one for him. Who do you represent, Orv?
I thought you told me I couldn't bash the DNR. All right, I'm the chairman of the finance subcommittee, and for the last couple of years, I've been crunching numbers and trying to work with the DNR people on where our money's going.
Thanks, Orv.
Unfortunately, I haven't been very successful yet, but we'll get there.
And we're going to get there, Orv. You damn right we are. Where's Bill Lucas? Oh, there you go.
I'm MSA representative for Region 2, the northern half of the Lower. Trying to help the grant sponsors stay afloat. I collect information and try to share information to help anybody who needs whatever they need. Right, Raleigh?
Right.
Very good, thank you.
Yes,
Can I
Orv.
say one more thing?
Yes, sir.
I'm a member of the Lake County Trail Riders, and I'm also a life member of the MSA.
Okay.
Just a quick thing.
Jim, please.
I'm Jim Duke. I represent MSA in Region 1, which is the entire Upper Peninsula. We're trying to have some kind of cohesion between the snowmobilers and the grant sponsors. Hopefully we can iron anything out, any of the issues that come up, that come to my knowledge. We bring it to the board, we discuss it, and through MSA Board of Directors and also with the DNR.
Bill?
Bill Manson, I represent MSA for Region 3, Southern Lower Michigan. Former chair of the Snowmobile Advisory Committee. Again, like Jim and Bill, we're here to help grant sponsors in our area and also the issues that snowmobilers bring to us to take through the Snowmobile Advisory Committee and advise the Department of Natural Resources.
Thanks, Bill. I'd like to also, Martin Cottle is the treasurer for MSA, and he's here tonight. Also Bruce Wood, he's in the house tonight. He's the secretary for MSA, and Jim Dickey, vice president of MSA, and my name is Don Reed, and I'm the president of this great state association. I have
Anybody's got any more cards, just hold them up and I'll get them.
I want to kind of go through this quick. I have a passion, and the passion is called snowmobiling. I have also a passion for running an orange piece of equipment on a trail. It's called a tucker. I've run track trucks. I've also been in the seat of a Alpine Skidoo with a drag box behind it. That kind of dates me way back. Okay, I've been in probably almost every piece of equipment out there that has been in the trails for grooming. Some I thought were great, and some I thought, shit, I hope I never have to see that piece again. We had kind of give you an overview. We had an old LMC that I thought was great until the track broke. Then I realized that was not a nice piece of equipment. We had to dig up underneath that thing to get to the underside of it. We had to dig 2 feet down to crawl up underneath it so we could work on it. So I do have just a little bit of knowledge on grooming. If you talk to any groomer operator, they'll tell you, come ride my trails because it is the best. And that's the way it should be. Every groomer operator out there, when he's done, he says, there you go, that's the best trail there is. And that's the way it should be. Because, gentlemen and ladies, if it wasn't for grant sponsors out grooming the trails, it'd be 6,500 miles of rough shit to ride. Okay? We know that in MSA. A lot of the snowmobilers know that, but there's a lot that don't understand. And that's where we have a gap. A gap between what the grant sponsors do to provide trails in a state association that benefits, I say the state association benefits great trails because of the grant sponsors. The state picks up about $1 billion of revenue each year because of the grant sponsors grooming. I own a motel, and I'm damn proud of it. I also understand if it wasn't for snowmobilers, from 1 December to 1 April, I could pack my stuff up and go to Florida. I'd come back in May, just before trouts, or just as trout season started. I understand that. There's a lot of business owners out there that fall very shy of that, and I don't understand. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm in the drawer. And I understand that happens with snowmobiles. 1976, my parents built a motel. They laughed at my dad because they said, Dave, what the hell are you putting insulation in that motel? You know, after hunting season, nobody comes north again. Well, he had foresight enough to realize that snowmobiling was going to be a big thing. Obviously, he didn't realize how big, because he could change a few other things. But I guess what I'm getting at is, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to understand the importance of snowmobiling. And if it wasn't for grant sponsors, and I'm not sitting here blowing smoke up somebody's pant leg, I know because I'm a grant sponsor. That's a good thing. I understand what happens on that trail at 2:30 in the morning when a tractor breaks down, or that drag breaks, or you've got a line that breaks, and now you got to make a phone call because you opened the door that groomer found out, damn, they used the last line here, and we don't have another. I've been there. So I understand what happens on the trail, guys and gals. Because more and more we're getting a lot of ladies that are operating groomers, which is a good thing. So I guess we're going, I'm kind of rattling on here, but the most important